Hi students and viewers, today I am here to explain Cambridge IGCSE ICT 2019 October-November paper 3 with spreadsheet part. In this part of the question paper, they usually ask you to create a sheet where you need to perform some calculations which must be done automatically. So before we continue, we need to prepare our evidence document. So we have our evidence document here. We just need to open our evidence document here. Yeah, this is the one, and then we need to save this one as N19 evidence, and then after your candidate number. So we're just going to insert first of all your name, center number, candidate number into the header area, then after your center number and then your candidate number. That's done. Now I'm going to click on file and save it as, then at the end your candidate number as Word document into the same folder. Done. Next step is just that you are going to prepare an invoice using a spreadsheet of SuperDisk sales. This company make and sell storage devices. All prices are in euro with which must be displayed to 2 decimal places. So you need to open and examine the file invoice and ssd.csv. So we just need to open invoice and ssd.csv. These are the two files. So one file is invoice. I think we need to prepare this one to become a model, and then after this one is the actually data sheet where you can get the data according to the code. So we are going to start with the next step. Here they have said use the invoice file, merge the cells A1 to G1. So we just need to merge A1 till G1, merge the cells, then merge cell A9 till G9, A9 till G9, merge them, and then after for both merge cell to have white center align 36 point sans serif font with the black background. So we just need to select this one as well, and then the font color is white and background color is black. The font size must be 36 point and a sans serif font, so it's also sans serif font, but I always prefer to have sans serif font with the Arial, just like that. And then after format the top of the sheet to look like this, so you need to format it just like that. So what we need to do, just need to arrange this one, and then we need to decrease the size of the cell here, this one, and here select this one and choose the text wrap option. Yeah, and we just decrease this one just like that, text wrap, and also we need to format this one as percentage till yeah, so just select these two, and then we will right click, format cells, and then percentage with 0 decimal place. So it will look like this. Then after, what we need to do is we need to maximize the font size, for example to 14 or 13. I guess 13 will be perfect. Yeah, and then after this one we just need to extend as well, and we need to select this one to become here sorry, we just select here and then press the option text wrap, and we'll make it bold, and the font size I am just going to increase it to 13 or 12 is even enough, or I will just make it 13. That's it. This is how it will look like. You just need to change if there is something need to change, and just like that. And this one, all the data must be into center of the cell, just like that. Now what you need to do is, in the next step, you just need to, at the bottom of the spreadsheet, format only the cells which contain text to bold and look like this. So at the end of the sheet here, this one, we need to choose the option for this one, text wrap, and this one also text wrap, sorry, cancel as is text wrap, and then we need to make this one's bold as well, as they have said. Yeah, and then we need to make it bold, which look like this. So we need to make them center align, just like that. Yeah, so it is done. Now next step, you need to save this as a spreadsheet with the file name invoice, then underscore your name, center number, and candidate number. So we just click here, file, save it as invoice, then underscore your center number, then underscore your candidate number as a Excel workbook, and just click on save. After it is saved, is there any screenshot? No, that is done. Now here they have mentioned, after arranging this one, yeah, no printout still now. Yeah, next step is here, that we need to do is, we need to place the text invoice date followed by an automated date left align in the header. So we need to insert a header in at this time, header. So at the left side, what we need, invoice date, invoice date, invoice date, and then after today's date, yeah, followed by today's date. So we just click here and get the current date. Then after, they said place your name, center number, and candidate number right align in the footer. So we just click on the footer now, or we just double click here, and then we click on file, and then print. We have page setup, then footer. For footer we need to go to custom footer. Exactly at the right side we need the your name, center number, and candidate number. So just type your name, then your center number, then your candidate number, just like that. Click on OK. OK, done. Now just click on home again. So this is done. Moving forward now, place functions in cells C12 to F12 to look up the make, model, capacity, and unit price of this item using the product code for the lookup value and the external file ssd.csv for array. Make sure that if no data is entered in the product code column, then nothing is displayed in each of these cells. Replicate this function from row 12 till 23. So now we need to use the function for C12 till F12. So I'm going to click on C12 here, and then D, E, and F. So first of all, for C12 I'm going to type here equal to V lookup, then bracket start. What you need to check, you need to get the data according to the heading, according to the product code, and then after you just use the cell reference just like that by clicking F4 button, and then after you just click comma, and then table array is here in other sheet. So first of all you are actually getting here, it is your make. So we'll go to our sheet and we will select from this point till D. So or we just select from A to E even, it's okay if I select from A to E till the end, and then I'm looking for this data into column 4, then comma 4, and then comma false if the value is not exact. Just click on enter. So the function is already here. Then this function you have to replicate for these two as well, just by clicking model and capacity, and here you just need to change the column like here is actually model. So model is in which column? Model is in 5th column. So what we need to do is we just need to change here the function, just to type here column 5, enter, and this one is the capacity, and capacity is in 3rd column. So we just double click here, and then we will type here column number 3, press enter, and the same function is going to be replicated here as well. And here the unit price is written in 2nd column, so we're just going to say here column 2, press enter button. So now the function is already entered, but they said if nothing is here, this must be blank. So when you want this one to be blank, so in this case you need to double click here, and you have to type a function if, then bracket start, what if, then A12 is null, then should be 0, then comma, the function is true, and then nothing if function is false. Just close the bracket and press enter button, so nothing is displayed here. The same you have to do for these two formulas as well, like if A12 is equal to nothing, just comma, and then after true, otherwise false, and then nothing will be displayed. In same way for this function, if A12 is nothing, then comma, the condition is true, then we just need to, not here, sorry, here, comma, blank, just press enter button, and then for the last one as well, we just need to type if A12 is empty, then comma, and if it is false, then again it is null, and then press an enter button. So after doing this step, now what we need to do is in the next step, as they said, replicate for 13 for row 13 till 23. So we started from here actually the function, so from 13 onward, 13 till 23. So we just start from here, and then we will continue till 23 here, then this function, then capacity, and then we need to replicate this function for unit price as well. After doing this, in cell G12, a formula to multiply the number of item by unit price. So we need to multiply now in cell G12. In cell G12 we need to type a function which will multiply number of item by unit price. So we will move to G12 cell into our spreadsheet. Here it is G12. Here what we need to do is we just need to multiply two cells only, and that is to in price. But they have mentioned here something: make sure that if no data is entered in the number of items column, then nothing is displayed in cell. Replicate this for 13 till 23 as well. So what we need to do is, here we will type equal to if, then bracket, and we'll just type here B12, and then after if empty, then again this one, and then comma, what will be the value? B12 multiply by F12, and then after a comma, and then we need a blank value, and then just close. Press enter. That is done. Then after they said we need to replicate from this point till 23. Replication is done. Now in cell B24, a function to calculate the total number of items ordered. In B24, here total number of items ordered. So what we need to do is equal to sum, bracket start, from B12 till 23, the bracket close, press an enter button, and then place in cell G24 a function to calculate the total of price column in G24. So we are in G24. So if you need to get the total of the price here, again you have to use the function to get the total, which will be equal to sum, then bracket start from G12 till G23, then the bracket close and enter, and then after they said place in E25 nested if function to display the discount rate percentage. In E25 they said referring to the data in columns I and J depending upon the total number of items ordered. Note that the discount rate is in cell J6 is used if the total number of item ordered does not meet the criteria, or cells I3 to I5. So we need to use a function now in E25. So let's go to E25 24. So here the total number of items B24, if it is less than I3, if it is less than I3, so here is I3. If it is less than I3, then comma J3, it means no discount. Then comma if B24 is less than I4, then comma J4, and then comma if B24 is less than I5, then comma, J5 will be the required result, otherwise discount will be more as it is in J6. Then just close the if function, press enter button. So what we have done here, we have looked at this data. So if our B4 is less than I3, then J3 will be the result. If it is less than 20, this will be result. If it is less than 50, J5, otherwise J6. This is what we are done. Now next step is step number 8. Place in cell G25 a formula to calculate the discount amount, which is the discount rate multiplied by price before discount. So now what you need to do is, you just need to go to your cell which is G25. So in G25 you need to enter a formula which is equal to E25, then multiply by G24 before discount, and then for cell number G26 a formula to calculate total number of price before discount minus discount. So we just need to write here equal to G24 minus G25. That's it. Then next they have said apply appropriate formatting to all cells containing numeric values in cells in rows 12 to 26. So what we need to do is, we just need to go to our cell here. So discount, and here we have the discount as well as we have price before. So this one must be in euros, and here we have unit price. Select this one and these two cells, then this one, and then this one, and then just right click, format cell that must be in euros with 2 decimal places, currency, and then this one should be in euros. So we will select from here euro, yes, we will just get the euros from here and with 2 decimal places. Yeah, euro, then with 2 decimal places. Just click on OK. That is done. And then after they mention that, save your spreadsheet, print the entire sheet showing the values. Please note, you will not yet have entered data into the invoice. So you just need to print this one, show with the values. Print out on a single page fit. Content of all the cells are fully visible with no split words. Grid line are visible. Row column heading displayed. So you just need to do what? Print preview here. Print, and then after you need to go to page setup, and then the page setup is fit in the portrait page they have mentioned. So they have not mentioned portrait or landscape, you just need to print it. So here we have a sheet and row and column heading. Just click on OK. So you need to print this sheet now, and then just click on home, go back. After this printout is done, now print your spreadsheet showing formulas now with the landscape orientation, and they want the row and column heading to be displayed. So in this case formula, then click on show formula here, and page layout you just change it to landscape. And you change it to the landscape, you need to adjust your sheet. For example, you just click here to reduce this one. Wherever possibility is there, you just try to increase and decrease the column width and the column height as well. If for example you just double click here and then yes, here as well. So you print one by one the spreadsheet with all the formulas. Yeah, make sure all the functions are clearly visible onto your spreadsheet. In this case, just click on print layout here and then you just try to if it is possible, these two you can just fix it here, but this column need to be extended little bit. Yeah, in this one you made it smaller, no need for this. So now your spreadsheet is ready to print on 3 pages. Let me just increase it. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, after printing this, then you have to move to next step. Before this invoice will be used in, it need to be tested. Test 1, you will use normal data including item SSD1. So in your evidence document, edit the evidence 1 table to look like this. So what you need to do is you need to go to your evidence document. You are going to test the data. So test 1, yeah, here you just test 1, then you are going to do normal test, then SSD1, and then first product in the data source, first product in the data source. That's it. So examine the formula in cell G12 now and use this to complete the table. Identifies the cell reference where SSD will be entered. The cell reference where SSD will be enter. Another appropriate item of test data will be used with SSD1 to complete test 1. The cell reference where this item of test data will be entered. Why you selected this item of test data. The expected outcome from test 1 that will be seen in cell G12. So here you need to fill this by using your evidence document.